Yo, what's good, guys? Welcome back to the channel. All my people that love boxing, all my people that love fighting, man. Hope y'all having a wonderful day so far. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get straight into it. So basically, as you know, Undisputed announced that they have another update coming, another hot fix, right? I'm sure you've seen it. All the content creators are talking about it. Now, I don't know how to get to that little Discord page that they're all showing that has all the details. You know what I'm saying? So I just pulled it up on Google, man. This AI brought up just the main talking points, okay? So I'm just going to give you my opinion on this because a lot of these content creators, bro, they not boxing fans at all. Most of them don't know nothing about boxing and don't watch boxing. You know what I'm saying? They're MMA fans. Most of them started off their channels playing, EA, UFC 5, and they watch the UFC and all this. They haven't trained boxing. They haven't watched boxing. So I'm not going to say that they don't know what they talking about, because I don't want to make it seem like I'm bashing anybody, but there's very few content creators on this game, Undisputed, that are real diehard boxing fans. I'm talking about that really closely follow the sport, love the sport, can name all the fighters and keep up and watch all the fights like myself, you know what I'm saying? Very few of them have actually trained boxing, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them are doing they're practicing MMA and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Now, me, myself, I did kickboxing and karate, right? So I didn't do just straight boxing, but I am a diehard boxing fan of many decades, you know what I'm saying? I'm not that young, you feel me? So with that being said, I just want to give my opinion on this. And as you can see right here, the punch tracking, right? The punch tracking has been apparently updated. We've heard that before, though. How many times have we heard that before, right? Hopefully this time everything will be synced up and we'll just have to wait and see. But I'm glad that punch tracking is being addressed because that's something that's been plaguing the game since the inception of the game, right? Since the very first beta, okay? Actually, before they had a beta, they had like a demo, right? In like 2022. Or maybe you could, well, that was a beta. That was a closed beta. You only had like Arturo Gatti and Mickey Ward and all that. Then there was a second beta that had Deontay Wilder and Usyk and a couple females. That was the second beta. Then in January 2023, we had early access. And during every time period I just named you, there was a problem with punching, bro. But even back then, setting up angles was better. It was easier to get on the side of the person, to get into their blind spot. The beta was like a complete different build than what we have now. But punch tracking has always been an issue, so we'll see. They've said it before. We'll see what happens with punch tracking. I'm ready for that. You know what I'm saying? That might help the player base grow. The risk and reward for power punches will be adjusted, right? With longer recovery times for missed or blocked power punches. Thank you, Jesus, because when you go online, these bastards just spam power punches, right? To no end with no repercussions because, for one, there's desync, so it's kind of hard to time everything because what's happening on your screen is not what's happening on their screen. What's happening on their screen is not necessarily what you're going to see. So trying to time stuff is almost like a guessing game. And you can time stuff perfect and it's still just, you still get hit by stuff from the other side of the screen, right? Power punches and stuff. But this right here will negate that. If there is a longer time frame on missed power punches as far as the recovery period, that will hopefully people will be dissuaded from just spamming them, bro. And we might get some actual realistic looking boxing matches online because people just spamming power punch, spamming power punch, spamming power punch. And there's nothing deterring them from doing that, from doing so. You know what I'm saying? There's no consequences really. Yeah, you can slip, you can weave, you can counter, but like I said, with the desync and with timing being thrown off, even that's messed up. It's just like a jumbled mess, you know what I'm saying? But that's really gonna help right there though. All right, the recovery window for missed and block power punch, that right there is key. And then it says the reward for power punches will be adjusted. So if you do land the power punch, you might rock them. You might get, a good reaction, the reaction that you want. You might even drop them immediately. Bam, flash knockdown or flash KO, which brings us to the next subject, right? It says the flash KO system will be reworked, right? So it'll be more responsive to in-ring momentum, okay? And better reflect the chances of flash KO or getting dazed. So basically what that means, they want to use the actual physics in the game. Let's say somebody's throwing a straight right hand and you slip it while they're still coming forward. If you were to time them right with like a power uppercut or maybe just a regular hook or something, when they collide with that momentum, you know what I'm saying, your fist hitting them while they're already moving forward with, they're accelerating coming forward, there's a chance of a flash KO. That's what they mean by momentum. They're actually incorporating the physics of both fighters, you know what I'm saying, as far as calculating the chances of the flash KO happening or the flash knockdown. So that's good. We had those earlier in the game, but they took them out because it was just, it wasn't happening at the correct intervals, you know what I'm saying? It was just kind of random. It was all over the place. And then it says the update may include other gameplay improvements. Listen, all that sounds good, right? But that has no relevance if this main thing I'm about to mention does not get fixed. This is the main thing that they need to fix. Aside from punch track and everything else sounds good. All these people are going over these talking points that they've addressed and how it sounds so good what Undisputed is saying. It does sound good, but listen, the most important and critical thing right now, if they cannot fix this online quit glitch, none of this shit right here matters, fool. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. They can fix punch tracking. They can do everything. They could give a whole graphical rehaul, right? The game will look like real life footage. You can't tell the difference. I mean, they could add Mike Tyson and everybody we want to see, right? It doesn't matter if the online quit glitch is not resolved. On my fights online on PS5, I don't have that many online. I only have like 10, you know what I'm saying? Because I typically play offline because of this nonsense, right? I got more online fights on PC, but I'll just use PS5 for example. Bruh, I got out of 10 fights, fool, right? I got one legitimate loss. Okay, my record is like 4-6 or some shit like that. Every single one of those losses, right, was somebody quitting except for one. And it's messed up because I was winning those fights too. I'm winning. The person obviously doesn't watch boxing, or they're not that good at the game. They're spamming or whatever. I try to box realistically in the game. I try to use footwork, everything behind the jab to measure them, the jab for feints, you know what I'm saying, the jab to stop their momentum and to set up all my other punches, everything off the jab. Boxing 101, hit and don't get hit, you know what I'm saying, footwork, ring IQ, ring generalship, you know what I'm saying. defense, counterpunching, moving your head off the center line, being able to fight on the back foot as well as being able to press forward. Everything I try to do like a representation of the sport, but these fools will get frustrated and quit, and I get the loss. They gotta fix that. It's stupid. It's bullshit, bro. Why do you have the game set up in such a manner where I can quit if I'm losing and I'm going to get the victory? And you know about that. The developers know about that, bro. You know what I'm saying? They've known about that since. They've known about it the whole time. Even in the beta, people have been complaining. Like, I just don't get it, bro. You know, now if that gets fixed, oh man, bro, I'm gonna be online so much on here. Cause I don't mind losing. It's cool. It's a video game. It ain't real. I don't mind losing, but I don't like cheaters and exploiters because it just ruins the point of the game, and it makes everything else that I've just discussed here that they have patched or are about to patch. It makes all of this pointless. All of this is just useless, right? They could make all this perfect. If you go into a match online, which is what the majority of people are going to do when they play this game, and the opponent just keeps quitting and you keep getting losses on your record, making your rank go down, none of this matters then. You know what I'm saying? None of this will matter. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about, y'all, this quick glitch. The quick glitch. They gotta fix that, man. That's all I want to come on here and talk about. This probably won't be seen by many because I'm on a small channel. I don't got a big following. But if you scroll through my channel from the beginning of this channel and look at all the games I've played, 80% to 85% of boxing games from PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Super Nintendo, Xbox 360, PS3, every boxing game, all the EPO games, Contender, Legends of the Ring on Super Nintendo, Knockout Kings, boxing and other games. You got boxing and Bully and Lost Judgment and, you know, any boxing game you can think of, you know, Mike Tyson, Punch Out, Super Punch Out, sequel, Ring King, whatever you can think of, bro. From regular Nintendo, the George Foreman boxing game on Sega or Super Nintendo, the Evander Holyfield boxing game, you know what I'm saying? Rocky 2, Rocky Legends, you know what I'm saying? I played them all, man. You know, now some of those I named have not been uploaded on this channel yet. I haven't uploaded everything I just named, but I've played them all. They will be uploaded eventually if they haven't already. But go to my channel. That's all I play is boxing games. I play a little NBA 2K here and there. I play some Elden Ring. I play some other stuff, some college football 25 and wrestling, WWE and stuff. But boxing at my heart and soul is my favorite everything. I don't watch no other sport, bro. I don't watch nothing else on YouTube but boxing channels. You know what I'm saying? Dante's Boxing Nation, Fight Hype, Champ Side, Boxing Ego. You know what I'm saying? Aki, Fanon, Showbiz, the adult. That's all I watch, bro. Is boxing. It's all I sit on the apps, DAZN and just YouTube in general, and I'll watch fights from way back. It's what I love, bro. So I want this game to be okay, and I want to be able to play online without fools quitting on me and giving me a loss, man. I'm rambling on, but anyways, that's my take, man. That's how I visualize this all coming together in the end, and Steel City is listening to us. You know what I'm saying? They listen to the fans, so hopefully we'll end up with a very authentic boxing experience, bro, in the end, once everything is fixed and addressed. That's all I got, man. I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.